Hello everyone. I forgot what the hell I'm doing. Hello everyone. My name is KK and we are right where we left off last time, and I feel like it's been so long since I've played. I do remember building this new section and not talking about it too much. I've got these really cool shapes going on. It makes it really feel like it's being built into the layout of the land. If you want to see how I was able to build this way, check out my last slow play video. I have been thinking about doing some kind of advanced building type video, so let me know if you'd be interested in seeing something like that. But let's fly up. Free cam, please. Let's fly up. Just look at all that geometry. You can actually see we've got a lot of shapes happening right now. A whole lot of different angles. It's starting to feel really cool. I do like what's happening. I like all the walkways and bridges and how they're creating layers. Our next step is the mixers. I want to do all 5 of them in the lower yard in this video. I've got a few things to do, then we'll head to the first one. I plan to do them in the order I find them to be the easiest. Since we're so close, we're going to do this quest first. God, there are so many mites over here. We got to get the trail marker at Rake Rock Point. This is another one of those ones that just kind of feels out of place. Like I should have had this quest a long time ago. I am going to turn the music back on. That's not the right one. I am going to turn the music back on because I find it... What am I doing? Audio. I find the background music can get kind of annoying. I do really like it. Yeah, I'll actually leave it lower than before. That should be good. I do like the music. Did I save that? Yes. I do like the music, but it can get a little annoying when editing. The reason I want it back on is so I know when I'm being chased by an enemy. I didn't know that would also turn off with it. I wish I could have that danger chase music without the rest of the game music. Ooh, that's a good feather. Nice. I love that the infected bugs still count as their initial faction, like that counted as a ladybug kill. For the quest, I mean, not for the cards. I just ran all the way to the first mixer, then I realized I didn't bring anything to build with. Thankfully, it's not too far. We are going to build with brick since we've got it, and we've got enough of it, especially for the first one. It's also the easiest to carry in large amounts. Okay. Oh, thanks for the help, ants. I'm about to kill your entire family. So for this first mixer, I believe is the easiest one, but we're going to get ants. We're going to get both red ants and soldier ants, as well as mites. So our best bet for this one is to continue to use the Monzi needle, since both red ants and mites are weak to pointy damage. And it's also got a healing factor, which is going to be a big deal because they'll be coming at me all at once, and they'll be fast and hard to block every hit. But this is, I would say, probably the most advanced weaponry I've had, ever, for doing the first mixer. So I really don't think it's going to be much of an issue, at all. So we're actually going to be very simple here with the build. Using brick walls, of course, and since they're strong enough, we're only going to do 2 on each side. You want to make sure to get the shaping right so they fit around the mixer. I had to restart because I had it too close on this side. And I also wanted to make sure that each wall is touching the ground so it couldn't just fall over if one gets broken. And since this is kind of experimental, I actually do have the wrench on the bar for right now, the repair tool, just so I can switch to it really fast and repair anything that's about to be broken. But I am about to do this with just these 8 walls because I do feel like I'm a bit over-prepared, a bit too powerful, if you will. I think it's just not going to be hard to handle. As far as our mutations go, we are pretty much going to be set up in our Ant Annihilator setup, but we do want to add Guard Dog. So I'm actually going to drop Rascal Rogue because it's not necessary, because we already have a lot of ant parts, and Mite Fuzz is easy to come by. Guard Dog will allow us to do increased damage against creatures involved in defense events, and all mixers are considered defense events, and completing them will help boost the mutation for future defense events, making it even better. But let's just go ahead and get this bad boy started. Is that... Wow. How have I not grabbed this yet? All right, cool. So that's just been here. Yeah, so all right. And let's get started. Notice that familiar horn call, just like a raid. And just like a raid, it's going to start easy and get progressively harder. Oh, I don't think he was involved. I'm just out here killing innocent ants. So this is going to be like the charcoal bag event, but if you were doing them in the correct order, this would have been done first. all of the lower mixers would have been done first. But it's fine, and now we have mites.
Clean.
How much damage are you doing? Not much. Wow, I just hit it myself trying to find out how much damage they were doing to the wall. We'll use this break to repair the walls. As long as you're able to kill them as quickly as they come, you'll have a lot of downtime like this. So I'm not going to show the entire event. Just know that you need to protect the mixer from being destroyed, and the best way to do that is by killing the ones attacking it. You'll also notice as you go along, the mixer is going to start speeding up and spinning faster and faster. It's just to indicate you're getting closer to completing it, and also to increase your nerves. Just because it's like a tick, I guess. Like it's speeding up and making your heart rate go up and making you feel like everything else is slowing down and making the event seem like it's taking longer the closer you get to the end. Try not to feel that pressure and just stay calm. There are more enemies towards the end, but they're not any stronger. They are the same as before, and we're about halfway done now. We're rocking it. Almost done. A big tip for this one, you'll see random worker ants come up and not do anything. I made the mistake of leaving them alone, and when the soldier ants came up and I started attacking them, all the worker ants came at me immediately. This is the aftermath of that. The last wave would have been half this size if I took them out as they came, but either way, we are done. Definitely overpowered, but that's fine. And I want to go ahead and repair these walls. Then I'm just going to recycle them. The reason I'm repairing them is so I can get all 4 breaks back per wall. I did almost lose the Mozzie needle. My backup would have been the MIT mace. It would have been fine against the ants, but it would have been a little bit annoying against the mites because, you know, they're small and they jump around, and the mace's got a slow swing. And our much deserved reward, 2,000 raw science. I like it. Now we're going to head back, resupply, grab this grass that they so kindly cut down for us, and jump right into the next one. Maybe we'll sleep. We shall see.
Hey, Mr. Ant.
I don't get why I'm just now getting all of these. This is the first game where this has happened, where I haven't gotten them in succession with the order the story takes you. And plus, I've pretty much cleared out the lower yard, and I'm just now getting all of them, like together. It's just kind of strange. This one is pretty obviously located on the fallen oak branch. Up at the highest point, the tippy top of this branch. This walk is longer than I thought. And got it. It is a great view though. On to what I consider to be the second easiest mixer, the haze one. A lot of people will disagree with this, but you only have to protect one side. You just need to build your wall straight across. It's just a lot easier because everything is focused from one direction. And we are going to do 2 walls for this one because of the explosion damage. Still only going to do it 1 tall. Even though this is really low, it helps us get over and stuff, but the other bugs won't be able to get over it. I guess there is a risk of the ladybugs shooting their bombs over it. So I think I'll actually do 2 high here in the middle just to help deflect those bombs and keep them from going over. Walls are done. I think this is good. For the mutation setup, we are going to go with the barbarian setup. This does kind of put us at risk, specifically with the larvae, because they do attack fast and I won't be able to time my blocks. But I think we'll be fine because they are weak against fresh, and we will be using the MIT mace. We don't need fresh defense, so we'll drop it for guard dog. For this one, it is all infected bugs, but thankfully not all of the infected bugs. It's just weevils, mites, larvae, and ladybugs. Thankfully, no wolf spiders or gnats. Our backup weapon is the spider dagger, since half of them are weak to slashing. But let's just get into it. Based on my performance of the first one, I'm expecting this one to also be a breeze. Cockiness could get me killed though, and that makes me worried. That one explosion did quite a lot of damage. I will probably lose a few walls in this one, but alas, I brought extra bricks. As of right now, I still think we're okay though. As expected, but we must rebuild quickly. This is why you bring extra bricks. I hear you. No, I just rebuilt that. right, Barbarian level 3. Couldn't have come at a better time. This unlocks the mastery bonus, so we now slowly regenerate health while enraged. This is what makes this mutation go from good to fantastic. And that is the second mixer done. See? Easy. This may hurt a little bit. Okay, not bad. Okay, so you may notice there's been a big jump and now we're at the haze mixer. So what had happened was, no, we're at the hedge mixer. What had happened was my recording stopped immediately after the haze mixer was finished. I feel like I know what happened and I feel like it was my fault, but there's no need to point fingers at myself. Mainly because nobody else is here to see me pointing fingers at myself. I think the only important thing I did that you missed is I went up into the hedge lab and grabbed all of this stuff, all the weed stems and grass planks. I tossed them down here and got them all organized so I can see what we can build. So now we're here. Our main weapon will be the spicy katana that I am currently holding because we are fighting larvae and orb weavers, and they are both weak to spicy damage, and orb weaver juniors. I think they'll be the biggest issue, actually. And for them, we do have Mithridatism active because the juniors can inflict poison with their charged attack. So that's there to mitigate that. We've got Guard Dog, of course, Coup de Grace, Meat Shield, and Blade Master. A great mutation when using any sword because it weakens your enemies. Plus, we've got the mastery bonus, so our stamina will immediately refill once it runs out. For this one, I am going to have a bit more protection. I'm going to have 2 layers of brick. Still only doing 1 high since it's only ground bugs. Perfect. I do only want half space between these walls, so the second wall can be a 3x3 instead of 4. And for these will make a partial 3rd layer of defense. We're going to use the sturdy walls until we're out of grass, then just some weed stem walls to finish it up. I realized I wanted the weed stem walls directly in front, so I just did some quick maths and realized I could perfectly do 4 of them and 7 sturdy walls. So that'll just leave the back open, but I don't think they spawn back there, so we should be chill. The idea of this first wall is to play as a distraction. It's the first line of defense, defense, because it's, what is this? Well, I guess I missed one. That's fine. It's not like I cut it down. But if this wall gets destroyed, I don't really care. Apparently I placed an extra blueprint. We can just dispose of this accordingly. Can I kill you? Hi-ya! Nailed it. Bandage me up, daddy. No, that felt wrong all the way through. Okay, let's just do this. And start. So they will primarily attack from this direction. I think they only come in like this and this. It has been a while, so I don't completely remember, but I don't think they spawn in back there. They could wrap around, but we'll be fine as long as we stay on top of them. But they do come in. Oh my god. I just took a lot of hits and they did such little damage. They do come in large groups like this typically. They actually didn't do a lot of damage, but some reasons I consider this one to be more difficult than the haze. Well, one, they come in much larger groups. The group of 4 to start is a great example. And 2, all sides are open to an attack, so you have to be very vigilant. You can't just stare one direction the whole time. Ah, the problem children. Don't forget to always go after them as you see them. The quicker you can take them out, the less you have to fight at a time. We are nearing the halfway point, and so far, I feel like I'm way overprotected on this one. Oh, they do come from the back. Oh no, I did not think about this happening. Haha! Well, this isn't cool. I'm almost surrounded because I got stuck in my own contraption. Learn from my mistakes, cover all gaps so you don't fall in. Ow. So they do spawn from every side. I still don't think I needed that extra wall, considering I'm awesome. Man, I just put this wall back. Did you not do that? What are you obstructed by, and what do you mean? By what? The dead body? That's a little irritating. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, it really was the dead body. I didn't know that was a thing. All right, I do believe we are all set. I don't think we're gonna get any more enemies before this thing finishes up. Overall, not bad. I did have to use a healing potion during that last wave, I got poisoned. That's probably why. Could have been worse without Mithridatism. And we got Guard Dog level 2. That's pretty cool. The audio started acting weird on that raw science. I hope you can hear it. And if you can, but you missed it, here it is again. I really hope you can. Otherwise, everything I just said was dumb. But you wouldn't hear me say it anyway, because I just cut it. So if you're hearing this, I'm right. Oh yeah, something else I did that you missed was upgrade the repair tool to level 5. Yes, there are benefits to this. It has a higher durability, so you can repair more before it breaks down. But also, each little turn it does when repairing something does more repairing per turn? Per wrench turn? It repairs quicker. How about that? Also, I just learned you can just hold the button down when repairing. You don't have to treat it like a weapon and keep attacking with it, like I'm going to do to this feather. Ooh, 2 feathers. 3 feathers? Wow, that's special. The next mixer is the sandbox mixer, and for this one we need a new weapon. We are going to use their own teeth against them. They are weak to slashing, but immune to spicy, so the Coltana won't work. And as much as I love the Spider Fang dagger, I don't think it's strong enough for this. And we are going to take this down the salty path, which I don't have any yet, so let's make some real quick. Why? Oh, I got bricks in there. I can do 10, but no, I can't. I've only got 2 whetstone left now. Either way, I'd only be able to upgrade it once. We want to do salt because the antlions are also weak to salt, so the salty slashing is a double whammy. We also want to do this one at night so we can keep our ladybug armor on. That way we won't have to worry about the heat. We can keep our mutations more open because we won't need to use fresh defense. The mutations will be similar to the last one. We still want Blade Master. The only difference will be Mithridatism. We could swap it out for Shocking Dismissal and it'll help do more damage. Here's another one. I feel like this should have been the first one I got. And we do have some more raw science to spend. Feather roofs. Why not? We're going to get quite a bit more raw science today, so I'm just trying to clear some of these out. Hold the phone. I have a situation right now. I can't find Brittany. It just zooms in right here. I'm afraid she fell through the terrain. I don't hear her. The icon doesn't pop up when I move away from the area. I did find her, but I can't get to her. She's under the garden patch. I really don't want to move it because I'll have to chop down the mushroom to be able to place it back here. I'll just have to have her follow me to teleport her way out. So she came out on her own. I guess she was never stuck. She is very sad though, because I haven't been feeding her. That would also make me very sad if somebody wasn't feeding me. Sorry, this one may be a bit dark, but we need to move quick because the sun will be out in a few hours. I hear antlions. I am going to kill them before I start this one, but I want to build my walls first. And I am only going to do 1 layer in this one because honestly, this one isn't hard. The waves are small and leave plenty of time between. The hardest part with them is that they are so tanky. They have a lot of health, but we are so far advanced in this world that I don't think it'll be an issue. Not even a problem. Well, that was rude. This will be a good test for this weapon. Not bad. I know I'll do more damage during the event because of Guard Dog. Ow. I thought that was going to finish you. That did do some damage, though. Still not worried about it, though. I'm really good at remembering to start with a bandage, but I always forget to reapply them during the fight. The first one popped up behind me, so they do spawn all around. And they can pop up under the walls. I'm glad he didn't. 5 hits. I think it was 8 hits before I started the event, so Guard Dog is pretty crucial. We've got 2 of them this time, and they popped up at the wall. I imagine that did pretty significant damage. Oh, they actually broke a wall even. 2 walls, actually. I still think we're fine because they don't come any more than 2 at a time, I think. God, the stupid body is in the way. Whoa! He got payback. What? Well, that's not fair. You got a booze. Ouch. I walk. right into that. I think we're close enough to the end to not have any more spawn in, so I'm not going to worry about rebuilding this wall. Plus there's a dead body in the way, so I couldn't even if I wanted to. We did end up taking a little damage in the end because I didn't get to repair those walls. The last few waves did come a little quicker, so it made it a bit tougher to stay on top of the repairs. I think the hardest part for this one is putting yourself between them and the mixer before they could get to it, because they do hit hard and it doesn't take a lot of time before they break through your defenses. The fifth mixer and the last mixer of the lower yard is up here past the barbecue spill, and this one could be a bit worrisome. We are a little better equipped than the game expects you to be at this point, but the issue is with the mosquitoes. They fly and are very annoying. Got me some cooked meat. Just them being there is already annoying, but then you also have to deal with black ants. They are very healthy ants and take time to kill, and that time allows the mosquitoes to start breaking down your roof. Another reason this one sucks more than the ones we've done so far is because it's the first one that has creatures with different weaknesses. Not only that, the weaknesses and resistances clash. The mosquitoes are weak to chopping and slashing, but the black soldier ants are resistant to both. Oh my god, what am I doing? No. What is wrong with me? I think that is by far the dumbest thing I've ever done in this world. I was not expecting to see one of these right here. I don't think I'm actually able to kill one yet, and we will talk about these whenever we are ready to kill them. Weapon choices are Mozzie Needle for the ants because we will probably be taking a lot of damage, so we want that healing, and the Coltana for the mosquitoes. It'll be better than the insect axe for two reasons. It's stronger, and it means we can have, there we go. We can have Blade Master benefit us when fighting them both, since the Mozzie and Coltana are both swords. Other mutations, we want Ant Annihilator for obvious reasons. Coup de grace, as always, and Meat Shield. This one we want to build up higher because of the mosquitoes. I am also chopping down some grass around here to make floors to protect the top. On the top, I want to lay out a grid with the brick half walls. Since the mosquitoes can't squeeze right through the gaps, it'll give them more to focus on before they can get in. I'm also going to do something similar over the outer wall. This is just to have more that they have to get through. I did end up needing weed stems anyway because I want an easy way up to make fighting the mosquitoes more accessible instead of trying to jump up or needing to shoot them down. It is getting dark, but I'm almost done with the building. I want to cap it off with floors so I can safely walk up here without twisting my ankle in one of these gaps. I actually need to put half walls around here too. Okay, so that took much longer to build than I thought it would. Probably because I had to cut down grass. But I did add these angled walls and floors because the sides felt too weak to me. And this still gives me accessibility to get around the lower level, except when I do that. Then I left these two walls back here open so I can get in and activate it and finish the build on my way out. I am not excited about this one. I think I'll prioritize mosquitoes over ants. Not sure if that's the right tactic, but it feels right to me. They are beefy. Here's our first mosquito. Switch the Coltana. Just blindly swinging. Okay, it seems to be around 5 hits. Maybe it won't be so bad. They have done so much damage. We are almost there. I have been so silent for most of this, so it's either going to be really boring or I'll be skipping a lot. But I haven't even been able to get a break to repair anything because I can't kill these soldier ants fast enough. I thought about switching to the MIT mace, but the amount of healing I'm receiving from this Mozzie Needle is 100% the reason I haven't died. Please tell me that is it and there are no more enemies. Wow, they did some damage. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. And the last wall, I want a better view. Last wall. I really wanted that to be more fun than it was. So 5 mixers in less than 3 hours. Obviously could have been done quicker if I didn't always have to goof so much. But the 5 mixers is what we set out to do, and that is what we did. These grass planks are annoying. The first 4 mixers were honestly far too easy for the current level I am at. That's one of those things that If you do them as you progress, they are more of a challenge instead of waiting like I did. Plus, you'd get guard dog earlier on, which does help if you're struggling with base defense. The reason I decided not to do them was because I didn't want to risk death. This is a slow play series, that's what I'm calling it, because I want to progress my character and level up to feel safe in any obstacle. But heading into the upper yard will be a whole new game with a whole new set of challenges. I'm almost at my peak for what I feel comfortable with doing without dying. I'd say up to about the termite den. After that, I've really only ever experienced once, story-wise and progression-wise, I guess. Wow, there are so many bricks on the ground. I need a collect all items like this kind of button. That'd be sweet. It does feel good to get those done. We're almost completely done with the lower yard. But that is it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching and for your continued support. Until next time, I'll see ya.